Hello, everyone. It is me, Knight, and as you can plainly see, I have something special here. Um, Recently, Loot Crate's been coming out with some new boxes. So they came out with a Pets Crate. They came out with an anime style crate. They're coming out with a lot of limited editions, and I have one of those coming in soon. So what I did was because somewhat I do like anime. I don't really hate it. I don't watch a lot of anime like I used to though. So anyway, I decided to get the Loot Anime Crate, and I got it kind of almost as before the first one ended. Problem is that because of that, there was some issues in terms of sending me the very first crate. Um, so I'm getting a whole lot later than most people have gotten it. I actually had to contact support, say, hey, I haven't received my shipping information, let alone the box itself, and I ordered this on November 25th, and you gave me till like a deadline of the 27th to get the first crate. Where is it? Can I get the shipping information? So what they did was they sent me a brand new one, so just kind of replace it. And so I've been waiting on it, and it's been 15 days, and well, it's been since the 8th that it was shipped. Originally, they're supposed to send these out right around the end of the month, usually around the 30th to the 31st. So when I contacted them, it was about the 3rd or the 4th of December because I hadn't received anything about it yet. So yeah, I had to get that adjusted. So what is it? It was called Brawl, and I already got a good look at it already. I really wasn't caring about the spoilers anymore. So I wanted to give it a try. Um, as you can see, it's not open, so if you haven't seen anything about it, um, then, well, you're in for a treat, because I won't spoil it for you until I open it, of course. But if you have seen it, then you know what to expect from what's going to be in it. So, let's give it a try. Now, I know it's a little dark in my room. It is about noonish, my time, when it's time of this recording, but it's still bright here to where you still can't see my hand. So, um, sorry about that again. But at least you can see this, and there's enough light that you can see me and everything. So let's get it open. All right, we'll leave the knife here, and come on, jump. There we go. All right. So already seen a lot of cool things. So we'll start off with the first thing, and we got Band-Aids. Noticing something here. Okay, I'll get to that momentarily. And I'm not too weirded out by that. It kind of annoys me, but I'm not too worried about it. Anyway, we got Band-Aids, designed to be Attack on Titan. Have some on the back, kind of give you the idea of the designs and everything. So, not too bad. I'm not sure why Band-Aids, but consider it's in a tin, considering it's a relative new anime that's been out for a few years now, I think, been about 2 at least. It seems like a cool thing. Now, when I was looking in here and I noticed that there's something missing, um, there was originally a T-shirt that came with this, and it was a Naruto item that was guaranteed to be in it. It was an Akatsuki design and everything. Now, why am I not bothered by this? Well, one, I got my crate. There is really no reason for me to need a T-shirt anyway. Um, Two, I am a Naruto fan, but I'm not a big fan of the Akatsuki design. I seen what it looked like. It wasn't really that cool. And if you want to take a look for yourself, you can probably take a look on another channel's video about this, or just take a look at Loot Crate, and they'll probably show you it because they kind of revealed everything in it. Why does this bother me? Well, I kind of wish it did give me the shirt, but I'm not too bothered by it. There was probably a lot of issues with it, and they probably ran out of the shirt. So going with that, again, it's not a big deal. I was more concerned about the other items. I knew a shirt possibly would be in it, but I was more concerned about everything else. So let's go to the next thing, and we have one of these. Um, it's a best of anime series one vinyl figure, kind of from the Pop Funko company. Um, I actually have bought some of these before. For example, let's go with this character. Um, now, if I kind of didn't know who the character was when I opened and got it, but this is what he's also in this. But this is one of the characters, and I know I think he's Heathcliff from Sword Art. Um, I didn't know that. I had to ask a couple friends who watch Sword Art. I don't. Again, I haven't been part of anime for quite a while. Pretty much the last thing I read or watched was the Naruto stuff. And the only reason I was at that point was because I had gotten so much time invested into watching the anime and reading the manga, I might as well finish it. Um, as for other types of animes, I would piss people off about my opinion on those. One of them just happens to be One Piece, and I will not get into that because I know you guys like your One Piece. I'm just gonna say I don't for now, and I will not explain myself on that one. So let's see what we got in this. Interesting type wrap. Go on my hand. Okay, so there's something there too. Interesting enough, I don't see a pen. Let's see. Alright. What do we got? I know what we got. Now, I don't know who this character is. I have no idea. But I know who it is on the box. Kind of way too easy for that. It's the cat with wings. Blue cat with wings. Wears a kind of a bandana-ish green bandana around its neck. Now, if you do know who this is, because I don't, please post a comment about below. I'd like to know. It's just I don't know who they are, and most of these characters I don't know. I just know some of the Sword Art ones, um, but and a little bit of knowledge of the Attack on Titan, but otherwise I don't know who these characters are. These are characters I didn't watch anime for. I stopped watching it after Naruto, really. And a lot of that reason was because anime just kind of grew out of me. Um, so again, this is another kind of thing where I'm doing this because there's some cool stuff with anime. I've gotten some anime things of animes I don't know, like a keychain for my keys, for my house. A few years ago, I bought this little keychain. It had a little cross, red cross on it. It looked really cool. Had a really cool design. Kind of reminded me of Castlevania in terms of art design, called Trinity Blood. And I never watched a single episode. But I instantly liked the design of the character. I liked the design of how that keychain flowed. And so I went and took a look at the anime and found out who Abel Night Road was and that he was the character on the keychain, stuff like that. So all it takes for me to kind of get into an anime is see what it looks like. So a lot of animes kind of get a pass, some don't. It's just really preference. Um, so the next item seems to be, this is kind of a keychain, but it's more of a charm keychain. And it has Loot Crate on one side, and it has some Japanese lettering, which I'm assuming mean Loot Crate. I don't know. Weirdly enough, it's made from China. But as you can see, it's kind of one of those things. You can see the Loot Crate logo on the back. It's not too bad. I like it, but again, my biggest issue with these things is that you kind of see it. It's just this little piece of thread. It's a stronger piece of thread, but it's a piece of thread. It's not as good as a keychain. Just saying. Um, so that's my little issue with it. Otherwise, I have no problem with it. Um, I have the little kitty cat thing right there, so I don't want him to fall or lose it. So let's go to the next one. And we have a mug. It's an Attack on Titan Scout Emblem glass mug. So, it shows kind of greenish on here, but if I remember right, it was clear. It might be a little green. It's got a green tint to it. So it's just like a coffee mug. It's got Attack on Titan on one side and this emblem on here. Too bad. It's the second mug I've ever gotten in a loot crate or this crate, you know. That's the second mug I've ever got. The first one being Venom design mug from, what was it? That one crate, the Marvel style crate, practically. But yeah, would you like to go in, please? Appreciate it if you would. Well, did it get all loosened up? I guess it does not want to go in now. Okay, we'll go with that. We'll just leave it out then. It doesn't want to go back into its box. It doesn't want to go back to its home. I tried. It just keeps tipping. So that means it's not that good stuff in there. Let's see here. We got a manga. The Seven Deadly Sins. It's a Loot Crate exclusive, so I'm assuming that it's a Loot Crate exclusive only by the cover. No, it looks kind of interesting. I might actually like it. Looks like it's set in a fantasy world. Set almost kind of in Britannia. It says right here. So anywhere in England, Great Britain, United Kingdom kind of area. Welcome to the land of Britannia, a picturesque country ruled by the benevolent King Lioness. Or at least it was, until the King's Guard assassinated him and started full-blown holy war. Now the king's only daughter, Elizabeth, must seek the aid of the dreaded warriors, the Seven Deadly Sins. Wrongfully framed and set into exile there, now the princess's only hope to free the kingdom from the grip of the villainous holy knights. Interesting. Looks quite good. The art looks quite decent. If there's more information, I don't know if this is just a Loot Crate exclusive cover. I'm assuming it is, but we don't know. So it's not too bad. I like it. It looks kind of cool. It's kind of got a Final Fantasy vibe in terms of how it looks. Almost old school Final Fantasy. If you look at the newer stuff, they're a little bit too fresh on the anime. I like the design of it looking like it's drawn and kind of had that faded look. I guess it's from years of playing Pokemon and the way they design the game cartridge and art for that. And finally, we got what seems to be a poster. Yep, that's what it is. And it is really cool looking. As you can see, it is quite large. Now, on the back, it shows you what was all in it, and to give you an idea of what the shirt looked like, it's dead center in the middle. Since I didn't get it, I'm assuming they ran out of it. That's fine. I have no problems and issues with losing a shirt. But yeah, pretty much it. That's all the back. So they replaced the booklet with a poster kind of design, and they gave you a little nice poster to go with it. And you know what? I like that. That is a better way of doing it, because at that point, I can actually kind of want to put this on my wall somewhere, you know, or in my living room or somewhere, because, you know, having a poster instead of having a pin and a booklet is so much better. Oh yeah, one more thing. You might see that there is a box design. Not Not so sure how it's supposed to look on the top one, but there you go. Got that. It's kind of got a comic book esque design for manga. This is what it's exactly what a manga is. It's just a comic book, but it looks pretty quite decent. Doesn't seem it folds out or anything. It just looks like it's that design. So, yep. Anyways, what do I think about this? This is the first new design crate that I've ever gotten. Um, well, I can't say that I'm all that impressed because really I am, but at the same time, none of these animes I really watched or ever heard of. Mainly the Seven Deadly Sins, I never heard of it yet. So going with that, and then on top of that, you got a lot of Attack on Titan. It does miss the shirt, which I have to penalize it for, but at the same time, I'm not going to penalize it too much because I'm assuming they ran out of it when they were sending it back in terms of the inventory space. All the items here are high quality. Outside of probably this, it's just a tin of Band-Aids. Now, I should open it, but as for the tin of Band-Aids, cool item. Problem is, it's a tin of Band-Aids. I probably won't get a whole lot of use of these because I'm not a kid anymore. And a lot of times when I get a cut, if I can wash it and just let it dry out, it'll be fine. I don't need to put a bandage on it unless it's really deep. The glass, really high quality. I like the design. It's very similar to what I use here. This is DBZ glass mug. They're about the same height. I do use this to drink medicine, like Alka-Seltzer, warm, hot, liquid style medicine. And because recently I had been sick. So I've been using that. Now I have another one, so that way I can use that to wash and alternate between the two. This also is probably better for medicine, so I can see if it's all mixed in. The powder is. The poster, wonderfully beautifully looking. I like the design. It's much better than giving me a booklet. Take that to example, Loot Crate. Change the original Loot Crate's little booklet into one of these and get rid of that pin. Those things really harm it. And, of course, the book, having a manga book, is really what brings this out. Like, this is something that I was expecting to have in here, and if it wasn't in here, there must have been something much better to put in than that. But this is exactly what I was looking for when it was advertised. I was looking for a manga book to get me into new animes if I wanted to read them. And of course, this little keychain. This keychain's nice. I just kind of wish it didn't have this little loop of fabric, thread. As far as the overall design of it, it is small. I wish it was kind of a little bit bigger, just so I can see it. And yeah, overall, it is really good for a crate. I wish I could put this back, but I guess I'll have to leave it out. Let's see how many Band-Aids we got before I end this video. If it opened it. I think it did. There it is. Alright. Put that right over here. So, pop open. And these are the Band-Aids. We got one set of 4. No, one set of 5. So we have 5. So I'm assuming these are all 5. 10. Yep, 15. So we got 15 Band-Aids. 5 per design. In a tin, very much Attack on Titan designed. So, yeah, pretty cool. And of course the mug. I'd say all this is high quality, and of course the little kitty cat figurine that's sitting right here. What do I give it? Well, if I was an anime fan and I knew all these things, I'd probably give this an 8. Reason it's not an 8 for me is because personal reasons. But if I was an anime fan and I was going to you and I just went as the idea and open minded of what could possibly be in it, it's an 8. If it was missing that item, even like if it since it was missing the shirt, it's an 8. If it had the shirt, it probably could be a full blown 10. And the reason is that everything here is just quality, and there's enough of it. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus the shirt, be 6 items. And I'm counting even the poster because that's a that poster you can put on your wall. You know, it has a really cool design and everything. It flows. It's a 10 out of 10. Which, by the way, I have never got that in a loot crate. So that's if I was looking at you who are very much interested in anime. If you are like me and really don't know these new ones and you're just kind of skeptical on them, but you want to try this out to see what is in there. Maybe there's some cool looking items like the band-aids or the mug, stuff that you can still use, but have a really cool design to them or a cool flow. It's about an 8 to 9 area because of the quality. Since I'm missing the shirt, and this is just me personally, and I don't know these animes for the most part, I have to give it a 7. And I hate to give it a 7. I feel it's quite a bit wrong with me. But I'm not penalizing so much on the shirt. It was just missing, and I'm assuming that they just ran out. Plain simple. And it doesn't bother me so much at all, because, the shirt looks cool and all. I got a whole bunch of them, and now the loot crate's going to start sending in shirt after shirt after shirt, because they're coming in every single crate outside of this. So yeah, there's that. So overall, yeah, it's a 7 out of 10 from me personally. It's an 8 out of 10 to you guys. It could be a 10 if it had the shirt and, well, preference, really. So I'm going to say 8 out of 10 for you guys, 7 out of 10 for myself. Anyways, I do hope you enjoyed this new crate of mine that I've decided to record. There are other crates coming in. So I have to still look forward to the December crate for Loot Crate. I also have something else. I have the Star Wars Limited Edition crate coming in. So I'll be doing a review of that, of course. And then, of course, at the end of the month, another one of these. So stay tuned. I'm going to have a whole bunch of videos coming out this month. And if you watched my last video, which was the review of TLC from WWE pay-per-view. If you haven't seen it yet, go watch it. Like, comment, subscribe, and everything. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you all next time.